Hello, I'm Michelle Fox with DentistryIQ.com. This week we'll talk about the Institute of Medicine reported this week that millions of Americans are not receiving needed dental care services due to persistent and systemic barriers. DentistryIQ.com also talks with a video expert on why dental offices need to incorporate more video on their websites. The American Association of Dental Office Managers is accepting nominations for the 2011 Office Manager of the Year. Is your office manager deserving of a nomination? The designers behind the Discus Dental Zen discuss how the innovative handpiece recently won an award for its design. Millions of Americans are not receiving needed dental care services because of persistent and systemic barriers that limit their access to oral care, health care, according to a new report by the Institute of Medicine and the National Research Council. To remove these barriers, which disproportionately affect children, seniors, minorities, and other vulnerable populations, the report recommends changing funding and reimbursement for dental care, expanding the oral health workforce by training doctors, nurses, and other non-dental professionals to recognize risk for oral diseases, and revamping regulatory, educational, and administrative practices. The report says that approximately 33.3 million people live in areas with shortages of dental health professionals. In 2008, 4.6 million children did not obtain needed dental care because their families couldn't even afford it. In 2006, only 38% of retirees had dental coverage, which is not even covered by Medicare. The report also points out two big problems in today's dental coverage. First, although all states must provide comprehensive dental benefits for children enrolled in Medicaid or the Children's Health Insurance Program, CHIP, they are not required to provide such benefits for adults. Second, the long recognized challenges of uneven distribution of the dental workforce, both in geographic dispersion as well as in specialization. The study was sponsored by the Health Resources and Services Administration and the California Healthcare Foundation. For more information about this, you can log on to www.dentistryIQ.com and search for Institute of Medicine and National Research Council. Colin Receiver is the CEO of SmartBox Web Marketing. He has written a new book about the importance of using videos on dental office websites. In a recent interview with DentistryIQ.com, he explains why videos are so important.
Video has just exploded on the web here in the past couple years. It allows you to interact with your visitors. It allows you to, reach out and really touch them in a way that, simple words on a page just can't do. No matter what you type or what you say on your website, you can't make the same impact upon a prospective patient with text as you can video. So, with the proliferation of YouTube, and as easy as it is these days to make video, no dental office should be without it as a part of their web presence, as a part of their web marketing.
Mr. Receiver said that statistics tell the story about how videos boost traffic to the dental office websites.
The research company Forrester actually came out with a statistic not long ago that said that websites with video are 53 times more likely to receive a first page ranking on Google than are websites without video. And they took a number of things into account when they did this research study. But first off, what Forrester found is simply the ease in which video will take you to the first page is one of the biggest advantages of using it.
He said that although YouTube is full of silly and amusing videos, the demographics of the video website clearly show that YouTube viewers also represent a large chunk of your patient base.
What I hear every day is, Colin, why do I need to be on YouTube? There's the dancing wedding video on there. There's the guy that has the pet cat that can fart and burp at the same time. It seems like a bunch of silliness. What does my dental office need with YouTube? And really the proof's in the demographics. YouTube says that the fastest and largest age group, the fastest growing and largest age group that they have on YouTube is 45 to 54-year-old women. The second largest age group that they have is 55 to 64-year-old women. And of course, we all know who's the decision maker in the house for healthcare related decisions, dental, healthcare, large purchases, and it's mom, it's the female. And that's exactly the target that YouTube announced.
You can obtain more information about the book at the company's website. The author also offers some advice on the types of videos presented on dental office websites.
So, you want them to look professional. You want the lighting to be good. You want to have some sort of a script or an idea of what you're going to say, so you're not umming and humming and rampaging your way through these videos as you're making them. You want to have a tripod. You want to have a good background that's appealing. All things that play into making video. And, first and foremost, you have to have a message that's compelling. I see some doctors get on camera and they talk about this clinical stuff, and they get, they're really interested. A lot of these guys are really passionate about what they do. And they start talking about, drilling and putting implants in and flapping the gum and doing all this clinical stuff. And they never think about how fearful a lot of patients are. And their videos are probably just scaring them away. So, there's a lot of technical aspects of video that have to be addressed, but first and foremost, you have to have a message that's going to touch your prospects and compel them to take action.
The American Association of Dental Office Managers, ADOM, is currently accepting nominations for the 2011 Office Manager of the Year. The 2011 Office Manager of the Year title will be awarded at the ADOM Annual Conference, slated for September 8th through the 10th in Nashville, Tennessee. The 2011 Office Manager of the Year will receive a check for $1,000, courtesy of the Care Credit, and be featured on the front cover of The Observer, ADOM's publication for dental office managers, and receive free registration in 2012 to the annual Dental Office Managers Conference. To submit a nomination or for more information, please visit www.dentalmanagers.com. The company that collaborated with Discus Dental on the design of the Zen cordless Profi handpiece recently won a Bronze International Design Excellence Award for its role in the instrument's design. Stuart Carton described why the Zen qualified for the award.
And the award was for the product overall, and I think it was a lot of what they look at is not just the overall appearance and styling, but they look at it from a functional standpoint and really what the product can do for people, whether the users themselves, the hygienists, the dentists, or for the actual patients, the benefit that they receive as well.
Mr. Carton described the goals that his company and Discus Dental had when developing the Zen.
The primary goal was to untether and create a cord-free, wireless, if you want to call it, solution that would accomplish a couple of things. It would give the hygienist more flexibility and in terms of how she held the equipment and how she was able to use it, so she wasn't tethered by the long cable that normally is on the end of the drill head that she's using to do the Profi work, and to actually make it portable so that they could take this with them in the field. We learned about a number of occasions where hygienists go out in the field, whether they're dealing with people who are infirm or elderly who can't make it in to visit their dentist, and now they have the ability to take the tool with them.
Mr. Carton did say that the design of the cordless, lightweight instrument did present some obstacles.
The biggest obstacle is that it takes quite a bit of force to actually drive the Profi head. And because there's pressure that's applied to the teeth with the Profi head, we needed a high torque and high-powered motor in there to accomplish that. And so we worked with an outside firm called Zymedica that did all the internal engineering to make that happen. And then we were focused on the making sure that it was the right shape, the right size, and that it had some features that were, addressed the disposable piece as well as sterility and the ability to sterilize the unit.
Seems like a lot of work went into that. Finally, I want to mention an exclusive article on dentistryIQ.com that has been generating lots of traffic on the website. Stem Cells in Dentistry: Answers to 7 Questions by Dr. Bruce Freund provides 7 answers to common questions about stem cells and dentistry. For example, In regard to this question, the doctor writes, yes, mesenchymal stem cells are being used to treat cardiac infarctions, muscular dystrophy, Parkinson's disease, and liver disease, etc. With this common question, the doctor offers useful information that adolescents have two excellent opportunities for banking their dental stem cells following extraction of bicuspid teeth in preparation for orthodontic treatment and after extraction of their wisdom teeth. Again, you can find this article on dentistryIQ.com in the clinical section of the website. Thank you so much for joining us on dentistryIQ.com. I'm Michelle Fox saying goodbye until next week.